What if I told you that confidence isn't something you're born with, it's something you build? Imagine waking up tomorrow and actually believing in yourself. No second guessing, no shrinking back. Just calm, grounded certainty in who you are and what you can do. It sounds powerful, right? But here's the truth. Confidence isn't magic, it's mental wiring. And just like a muscle, it grows with intentional practice. So, if you've ever thought, I'm just not a confident person, stick with me. Because today, you're going to learn exactly how to rewire your brain for unstoppable confidence. Your mindset shapes your reality. If you're serious about becoming stronger every day, tap subscribe. Like this video to bookmark it for when you need a boost, and share it with someone who's on the same path. So let's be real, confidence doesn't come naturally to most of us. We're raised in systems that reward perfection and punish mistakes. We're told to be humble, don't show off, or stay realistic. And over time, those messages become internalized. You may have heard these voices in your own head. You're not good enough. Don't even try, you'll fail. What will people think? Trust me, I've been there too. I used to feel like my thoughts were working against me, like I had an inner critic with a megaphone, and that critic, it sounded convincing. But here's what neuroscience shows us. Those thoughts are just habitual brain patterns. They're not the truth. They're not your destiny. They're just well-practiced lies. Studies show that every time we think a thought, we reinforce a neural pathway. The more we repeat it, the stronger it becomes, like carving a trail in the forest. But guess what? New trails can be created. Your brain is always changing, and that change is called neuroplasticity. So, the question is, are you ready to start walking a new path? Here's the tricky part. Rewiring your brain takes intentional repetition, and at first it feels unnatural, like writing with your non-dominant hand, like lifting a heavy weight you've never picked up before. You might feel resistance. You might even doubt whether it's working, and that's completely normal. Think of your brain like a thermostat. It's used to a certain temperature, maybe low, self-worth, fear of rejection, avoidance of risk. And the moment you try to turn it up by speaking up, setting boundaries, or taking a bold step, it freaks out. But that discomfort, that's not failure. It's evidence of change. It means the wiring is starting to shift. In fact, neuroscientists have found that deliberate discomfort, like stepping into a challenging situation with awareness, activates the brain's learning centers. So, when you feel awkward, anxious, or unsure, that's the training ground for confidence. Takeaway: discomfort isn't a sign to stop. It's a signal you're growing. Now, let's talk about the how. How do you actually rewire your brain for confidence? There are 5 key tools. Think of them like your mental gym equipment. 1. Identity affirmation. Stop saying, I'm not confident. Start saying, I'm becoming someone who trusts myself. Your brain listens to your language, even if you don't believe it fully yet. Say it anyway. You're planting the seeds. Today's action step: write one empowering identity statement and repeat it out loud each morning for 7 days. 2. Micro-bravery practice. Confidence isn't built in giant leaps. It's built in tiny acts of courage. Ask a question. Say no. Try something new. Each time you act bravely, even in a small way, you prove to your brain, hey, I can handle this. Today's action step: pick one thing that feels slightly uncomfortable and do it before the day ends. Just one. 3. Visualize the confident you. Athletes do this. Performers do this. Because your brain can't fully distinguish between real and imagined success. So close your eyes and picture yourself walking into the room confidently, speaking clearly, smiling calmly. Feel it, see it, be it. Neuroscience confirms that visualization activates the same brain regions as actual performance. You're rehearsing your future. Today's action step: take 3 minutes before bed to visualize tomorrow's confident version of you. 4. Reframe setbacks. Confidence isn't the absence of failure, it's the interpretation of it. Confident people still mess up. They just tell themselves, "This was feedback, not defeat. I can learn from this." They separate their performance from their identity. Today's action step: write down one past failure. Now rewrite it as a learning experience in 1 to 2 sentences. 5. Surround yourself with expansive energy. Your environment matters. If you're constantly around people who doubt themselves, gossip, or play small, you'll start to do the same. Confidence grows in bold, inspired company. Today's action step: reach out to one person who uplifts you. Thank them, or ask them to grab coffee. Build your bold tribe. So, what happens when you keep practicing this? When the rewiring starts working, let me paint you a picture. You walk into a room, and instead of scanning for judgment, you stand tall. You speak, and you don't second guess yourself. You take action even before you feel fully ready. And when things go wrong, you adjust, but you don't collapse. Confidence doesn't mean arrogance. It means stability. It means believing, I can figure it out. I'm allowed to take up space. I trust myself, even when it's hard. And that kind of confidence, it becomes magnetic. People feel it. Opportunities are drawn to it. And most importantly, you begin to live from the center of your life, not the edges. Let me share a quick story. A client of mine, let's call her Zara, used to avoid speaking in meetings. She had great ideas, but when the spotlight hit her, she'd freeze. Her voice would shake. She'd tell herself, "I'm not good at this. I'm not like them." We started small. She practiced speaking up once per week. She wrote a mantra and stuck it to her mirror. She visualized confident meetings every morning. She journaled after every win, even tiny ones. Fast forward 3 months, Zara led an entire project pitch solo. She was nervous, but she didn't back down. Afterward, she told me, "I didn't wait to feel confident. I acted my way into it." And that's the golden key. You don't need to have confidence to start. You just need to move like someone who's building it. Listen, rewiring your brain isn't an overnight switch. It's a daily decision. Some days will feel amazing. Other days you'll fall into old patterns, and that's okay. Growth isn't linear. Progress looks messy, but every small choice you make, every micro-brave moment, every mindset shift, every self-kind thought, it's rewiring your future. So be gentle with yourself and stay consistent. You're not broken. You're becoming. Let's bring it home. Confidence isn't about having all the answers. It's about trusting that you'll figure it out as you go. You can rewire your brain. You can break the cycle of self-doubt. You can become the version of yourself who walks through life with calm, radiant certainty. So here's your challenge for today. Pick one of the 5 tools we discussed and commit to it for the next 7 days. Whether it's affirmations, micro-bravery, visualization, reframing, or connection, choose one and just start. Because the road to unstoppable confidence doesn't begin with perfection. It begins with permission. Permission to grow, to stretch, to rise. And today, you've got that permission. Let's rewire your mind. Let's rebuild your belief. Let's go.